My family laughed when I showed up to Thanksgiving until they saw my name on the house. So I grew up as the failure of the family. My older brother was the golden child, straight A's, football captain, perfect job. Meanwhile, I dropped out of college and started working construction. Every family gathering was the same. When are you going back to school? Your brother already bought a new car. You should be more like him. I stopped arguing. I just kept working. For 8 years, I saved almost every paycheck. No expensive vacations, no fancy clothes, no new phone every year, just work and save. Last Thanksgiving, my parents invited everyone over. My brother spent the entire dinner talking about the luxury apartment he was renting downtown. Everyone applauded. Then my mom looked at me and asked, "So, are you still renting?" Before I could answer, my brother laughed and said, "Maybe one day you'll own something." I smiled and changed the subject. The next morning, my parents asked me to help move some furniture into a house they had just bought. When I arrived, there was a real estate agent waiting outside. She handed me a folder. My parents looked confused. The agent smiled and said, "Congratulations on your new property." My brother actually laughed. "Wrong person." The agent checked the paperwork. "No, this is correct. The deed is in his name." The silence was unbelievable. My parents turned to me. I explained that I'd been secretly saving for years and had bought the house as an investment months earlier. The plan was to rent it out. My brother kept asking how it was possible. Then I reminded him of something he'd said years before. Construction isn't a real career. Turns out overtime pay, weekend jobs, and living below your means add up. The funniest part? A few weeks later, my brother asked if I knew anyone with an affordable place to rent. I told him I did. Then I handed him one of my business cards. The look on his face was worth every early morning and every overtime shift. Now, every Thanksgiving, nobody asks why I didn't finish college. Instead, they ask me for advice on buying property.